the definition of a swole life, or living the swole life, is like, it's all encompassing physically, mentally, all these things, spiritually, having this progressive train of thought, so that every decision that you're making in life is, how can I get better? How can I improve myself? How can I get stronger? And not only how can I get stronger in the weight room, how can I get stronger socially? How can I get more progressive from the mental aspects of life, and how can I become more creative, and what food can I take in that will lead me to these various paths that life has, in physical culture, in entrepreneurial culture, and in that spiritual culture, so that you can constantly progress and become a better individual. That's what I think the swole life is, just being a better individual. So if I would pick the #1 lift, or the only lift, if I can only pick one lift for all athletes, all encompassing, it'd be the snatch, full snatch, squat snatch if you're a CrossFitter. So anything, mainly because it requires a significant amount of acceleration, it requires a significant amount of coordination, it requires a significant amount of mobility, stabilization. I think it's the best lift ever. What is gelatin and how does it help? So what gelatin is, well, for us, for Earth-Fed Muscle, speaking as the company, is that we get cow hides, bones, joints, knuckles, things like that. They get processed. So these are all from animals raised out on pasture. They get processed. When the cow hides and the joints get processed, the high glycine content, everything turns into a powder, right? And then that becomes gelatin. That is the glycine content, the amino acids that is then gathered and then used in the powder. So it helps with joint health, it helps with collagen development, it helps with your nails, skin care, hair development, but also, I mean, it didn't help with my bald hair, but anything joint related, it can help significantly. Glycine is a huge anti-inflammatory. It's a really potent antioxidant. So it's, the amino acid components are powerful, and it's one of the, probably the most underrated supplement. I like mixing it in my coffee. I like making jello shots out of it, and mixing it in with my protein, mixing it in with my creatine. One exercise for the rest of my life. I can't snatch anymore. Otherwise it would be snatch. Bench press. Has to be bench press. Gotta be bench press because I'm a goddamn American male. My favorite shot putter would be very dependent upon my emotional state. If I want rage, something that really gets me motivated, I want to watch Adam Nelson. And I think that's a guarantee for most throwers. If I'm in a technical mood, I want to watch Ryan Krauser 2016. If I want consistency and competitive edge, I want to watch Reese Hoffa. If I want to watch glide and bring me back to my nostalgic era, for me personally, Werner Gunther, and then from a technical perspective, Ulf Timmerman. So I think it really just depends on what I'm looking for, how I want to consume the media, and what direction I want to go with my entertainment consumption for that time frame. Man is YURIK Vardanyan. He has the best technique ever, and I think if you want to be the best weightlifter ever, you've got to have the best technique. And if we all took a page from him, and watched his videos more frequently and studied his technique and studied the position he's hitting, he's the one. And then Chun from Chinese Taipei on the women's side, She's another one, technique-wise, she's the best in the world technically. So those are my top two, men and women's side.